meeting is like a couple minutes ago.
With Deb?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Many meetings already done.
Okay.
So many things done.
Oh, can you press my water, please?
Yeah. Okay, so I went to the Borobudur and come back yesterday. Borobudur is very big temple, long time ago in Indonesia.
Mm-hmm.
Indonesia is like used to become big Buddhist. I think they have a couple of different temples. Borobudur is really big. So I put in the Facebook some videos. You can see that.
Yeah, I watched it. It's really something else. It's unbelievable, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So I take
Buried
this
in the jungle?
video is, huh?
Was it buried in the jungle before? Like because it said they didn't.
I think so. Buried in the jungle. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Discovered by some British people.
Yeah. So beautiful.
It's the Atisha. He went to there.
Oh.
He made his teacher. So Atisha takes I think 6 months or 6 years from India. I went to all the way to Indonesia.
Oh, wow.
The story is like Atisha. He has lots of teachings, everything Dharma. He has like very special high realize actually. Then he wanted to receive Bodhicitta vow. So he looked and then he see the only selling part is the teacher. So then that's why he went to Indonesia to receive Bodhicitta vow in Indonesia.
Okay.
From the selling part, Atisha is a very famous teacher. He went in Tibet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he give all this Bodhicitta teachings and the Dharma before he went to Indonesia.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So very special stupa there, but it's mostly all is broken. The statues, everything. But that's why they make something in the outside. You cannot see the statue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the inside the statue, like maybe the outside, just look very nice. You look very closely detailed. All is broken mostly.
It's about 800 years old, though, right?
More than that. I think 800 years. No, I think it's at least a couple thousand years.
Oh.
Thousands.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think stupa is being before the Atisha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
108. The first century, they built the stupa.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Second century, first century, end of first century, beginning of second century. So they built this stupa.
Neat.
Okay, so now everyone there?
Yeah, so everybody mute yourself, please. Except for
Yeah, so now we go to follow the Mahamudra, take this 5-part Mahamudra. And everybody close eye. Cultivate love, compassion, bodhicitta. Some is still on the No, visualize the Yidam deity. No, visualize Ru Guru, Insect Vajradhara, Buddha Vajradhara. You can visualize form bodies, Buddha Vajradhara, essence is Ru Guru. No, visualize Ru Guru dissolving through on your crown. Your Ru Guru Vajradhara in your mind is become inseparable. No, stay in the meditate, non-conceptual thoughts. Okay, now open eye. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good evening, both. So now we're going to this page, I think 33 is not 33, 30, the name plate is
37.
37.
Yeah, 37.
Yeah.
The second of
37,
the
sorry.
necessary elements.
Yeah. Okay, so 37. So summary is we finish 4 thoughts, the basic preliminary practice. Then we finish uncommon preliminary practice teaching. So then we went to the special preliminary practice. So after that, this is the main practice. The first one is Yidam deity practice, Yidam deity. So Yidam deity practice, we have to meditate and visualize, followed by generation stage. So generation stage, first we visualize auto universal is Buddha's pure line. That's I shared last week. And then this, wherever we stay, the house is visualize Buddha's palace. The inner beings, we visualize ourselves also Buddha. So now we visualize ourselves Buddha, and also we visualize in front of Buddha too. So that's followed by 3 elements. So 3 aspects. The first one we already shared this clearly, vividly visualize, clearly, vividly visualize. So we have to, when we think about Yadam deity, the Yadam deity is clearly appear to our mind. So we have to practice like that. That's the reason we need the Thanga, statues, or the object about for that. So now today, the second of the three necessary elements, the deity development is stable deity pride. So this is the second section element. This practice is become successful or not is depending the first one. We can visualize clearly, vividly. Then second, element for development is stable deity pride is easy. If we don't practice the first part, then this is very hard to the practice or visualize, meditate. That's the reason this all one by one comes first. It's like, cause, result, kind of like that, So now, this stable deity pride is talked as an antidote to our ego clinging and the sense of self. So actually, all the practice of Dharma is antidote to self. Some is antidote to indirectly, some is antidote to directly, some is, like practice is like antidote to self, but not directly, indirectly, just create some, accumulation merit. It's become, long as we have enough accumulation merit, then this, practice Yadam deity, practice Mahamudra, this directly antidote to our this self-clinging, ego clinging, So that is like become dependent accumulation merit. If long as we have enough accumulation merit, then we have this section, its generation stage, it's become strong, it's powerful, stable, directly can be antidote to ego clinging. So that's the reason actually all Dharma is going to antidote to this ego clinging. But this self-generation meditation is very powerful, directly antidote to self-clinging, ego clinging and sense of self. So the sense of self, ego clinging, sense of self is causes of samsara, causes of all suffering. So then we purify this ego clinging and the sense of self. So many practice Dharma, so many different kind of method, but this is the more direct one, directly antidote to self-clinging. So that's the reason this part, self-generation, so especially here is the development stable deity pride is very important. Then this practice shows essence of Vajrayana. Vajrayana teaching is not looking solution, something opposite. Vajrayana practice solution is use the same method to purify or change the negativity or obscuration. It's change. See, actually, ego clinging is emotion. So deity pride is positive pride. Ego is introduced to pride. So that is called Vajrayana, like special method. And heat antidote heat, cold antidote cold. Yeah, so that's actually you can see that some all ancient medicines like that too. So then recover something is like permanently recovered, more stably recovered. So you use something like heat antidote cold, very temporary, and become more heat. If when you thirsty, you drink cold water, it's become more thirsty come back. So like that, the heat antidote heat is like when whether it's hot, you are so thirsty, you drink the hot water and hot water. But first when you drink hot water, it's not easy, very hard, difficult. But then go into the body, becomes totally different. Your all heat is go out, and the body has more power. They're not coming back too easily thirsty, So that is called the heat antidote heat, cold antidote cold. In Tibet, when winter comes, before very cold weather comes, before the horse take to the river, and early morning put the cold water in the body. 100 times, like especially horse here, like in the chest area, some we pour in the water and the drop here. Then horse, hot to cold, shake. Then the whole winter, horse, no, really, like stuck with cold suffering. That's also kind of like same method, like Vajrayana method too. So then some also like actually they said if you burn something, usually we put ice, and your hand or something, your body burned fire something, then you put heat something in there, is recovered easily, but it's so much pain actually first time. That's why people doesn't want to use this method, and they wanted to use like always something just right away, change, and less pain for something, right? So that kind of method is actually not really recovering source. If you wanted to recovering something source, then use something antidote is like exactly same method, not opposite something. Okay, so that's the reason many ancient medicines like that. So eat the medicine right away, not recovered, but no effect to your body, and also take longer. It's recovery, and then no effect any other part of body problem. So recover whole source. Ancient medicine sometimes it does like that, but takes time and need patience. So kind of like that Vajrayana method. That's all example. So here, that's why I say ego clinging. Ego means like pride. Yeah, I am the best. I know everything. Oh, these people don't know. I have something. Oh, these people don't have. Always I is thinking about something special best. So it's ego. I with ego. So this usually we use method is kind of something, not direct method. We use something opposite of method, but that takes also longer time to change. So like you say, I, self, meditate impermanent, meditate love, compassion, that reduce ego clinging, but actually not directly antidote. They have two different, always many different methods. Some is directly antidote. So this meditation is directly antidote for ego clinging, change the self. That's the reason it's called powerful meditation practice, this one. So we see now we have grasping at the self and grasping at the existence of in objective reality. So this actually talking about two difference, like selfish and self-clinging to the object. So that's the reason we usually meditate the selflessness of phenomena, selflessness of a person. That too is like very long teaching, you know, in the analytical meditation I wrote in the Stadio meditation book. So analytical meditation, the spatial insight meditation, there has analytical part. One first part is analytical. So analytical, the analytical is go to selflessness of a person meditation, selflessness of phenomena meditation. See, the reason is why we have to do selflessness of a person meditation, why we have to meditate the selflessness of phenomena is, see, grasping, we have grasping at a self. That's the reason we have to meditate the selflessness of a person. And grasping at the existence of an objective reality. That's the reason we have to meditate the selflessness of phenomena. So that too is followed by Mahayana, like, you know, Buddhist philosophy, Mahayana, Mayamika tradition. So selflessness of personal meditation, selflessness of phenomena meditation. But this is a different method. You read the other side and you read this one, is different method. So other is like the look, where is I and where is the self? You know, you look to your crown, to your feet between analyze, using logic, investigate, you cannot find self. Then you can meditate the selflessness of a person. So then same time you use logic, investigate all this auto phenomena. Is nothing is permanent, nothing is inherently exist. Everything same is delusion, dreaming, you know, so you can see like that. And then that is called selflessness of phenomena meditation. And then slowly you can recognize, realize emptiness. So that followed by Mayamika tradition, meditation. This is a Vajrayana tradition. We don't follow exactly like that, but different method. It's the same benefit. This is like direct path. Other is a kind of like a little bit longer path. So Vajrayana is like called shortcut, direct path. And then Mahayana is not really shortcut, you know, longer path, but not really long path. The same as Hinayana. So Hinayana is the longest way path to Buddhahood, and the Mahayana is this path is a hard way. Vajrayana is a direct path. It's like fly, you know, something like that way. So using something different method. So now you can see what the difference is there here. The first one with self-clinging. So what means self-clinging refers to this sense of me and I. So self-clinging means like me, I, you know. So that is the all is cause of samsara. That's the reason Chandakirti he wrote a middle way path, and he also mentioned about this, where is this samsara is come from, is I and self. Long as you have I and self, then you have my head, my house, my car, my family, you know, then that is called all is I. Then you can see all others. It's referred to phenomena. Long as you have I, you have others. So attached to I, hatred to others, then create a karma and rebirth again and again, samsara. So that's the all sentient beings, you know, continually reincarnated to the samsara again and again. causes of reincarnation, samsara, is I and my, me and I. So that we have had since time without the beginning. So when we have that since the beginning, so that's the reason we are continually in samsara. The beginning means like long time ago, countless, many lifetimes already, countless lifetimes. That's the reason we sometimes use meditation, love meditation. We think all mother sentient beings. It's not just saying words all mother sentient beings. Actually, if you know this beginningless time, we have this problem, then logically, approving all mother sentient beings. So we can see how many sentient beings in the world, especially we can see the human beings, how many human beings in the world, but cannot count our rebirth in the samsara. So that means like this world people is a so small number compared to we are reborn in samsara. Then we are already used to all these human beings, our parents. Then we have more odd number than that. Then think about animals, all could be already our parents. So that way, meditating. So now here, between clear and vivid visualization and deity pride, the latter is actually more important. So actually, is the deity pride is more important. It means like more result. Actually, the first one, of course, without the first one, this second is not really possible. If you meditate deity pride, stable deity pride, without, vividly, clearly visualization, we cannot meditate the stable deity pride. But which is more powerful? Of course, stable deity pride is more powerful. So when you think about it, like you think it's like some kind of our mind has afflicted emotions. That time mind is not happy, no peace. You right away visualize the Yidam deity clearly, vividly visualize. You release all these emotions. And when you release your emotions, your mind also become peace and relax. And see this, that's the reason, already cut the emotions. The vividly, clearly visualization cut the emotions. So then this deity pride only cut, kind of directly transforming these emotions. So it's more, like strongly, directly antidote to self-clinging. So when you have a pride, like you visualize the deity pride, like the deity pride is antidote to ego pride. So ego pride is negative pride, and deity pride is positive pride. So that's the reason, see, we're not looking something solution opposite. It's the same method using. Pride antidote pride. Ego antidote ego. And self antidote to this deity pride. I and my, usually that is the cause of samsara. I am Yidam deity. I am means like you have pride, confident, Yidam deity. So that's called the Vajrayana practice. Directly purifying, our this self-clinging. So now vivid visualization, deity pride, the latter is actually more important. If we do not have full conviction that we are the deity, even if the visualization is clear and vivid, we will remain stuck in our mundane state of mind. So actually, you never thinking about we are Buddha, we don't have this practice, deity, pride. Then you just visualize the deity is in the front, clearly visualize, but we are always regular being. We change only perceptions, but we didn't change our own, situation. Yeah, so you only cut outer level, but you not really transforming your inner level. So visualize clearly. You can visualize the Yidam deity clearly in outer level, vividly. But you always thinking about I am regular being. I am just, samsaric regular and impure, perceptions, impure being. Then we not really transforming, not transforming. Makes sense? That's why big different. See, visualize is more clearly, it's like more outer level. This one is go into more inner level practice, deity pride practices. Even if visualization clear and we will remain stuck in our mundane state of mind. That means like our mind is always a regular being, ordinary being. Your mind is always ordinary. Your mind is not change. Your mind is be always ordinary. Visualize, you just cut emotions. But actually your mind not really transforming. Yeah. Realizing, recognizing nothing, recognizing. So this practice, actually we recognizing our mind is Buddha, not mind is ordinary mind. We have to recognize our mind is Buddha's mind. That's the reason here, these words, have to, we understand clearly. Mundane state of mind means all ordinary beings, the mind is ordinary mind, ordinary beings, ordinary mind. It's deluded mind. Yeah, we all sentient beings' mind is deluded. Do recognize mind is Buddha. So one day we recognize our mind deluded is not, ordinary mind. It's Buddha's mind. It's called recognize, realizing. Then recognize, realizer also has two different intellectual recognize, realizer, and the practice. You're realizing it's different. Intellectually, when you study this, you understand, our mind is Buddha. Intellectually, you understand, but recognize, realize through the practice, meditate, then purify karma, then realize. So that is different. Sometimes people think, I know this, I studied so many already, I know, but still my mind is mundane. Still my mind is mundane state of mind, because that means you intellectually understand. If you don't enough practice, you don't change. Always mind is like that. That means we have to meditate and practice, have to realize. So through the practice, meditation, recognizing, realize, get own experience. Then it's different. Then here also the main point is, here talking about we right now is stable deity pride. It's stable deity pride essence is recognize mind is Buddha. Yeah, not thinking about outer body is Buddha. So that's the reason this meditator has confused here this area. Some people don't focus this essence of mind. the focus auto form of body. If they visualize the children, they're thinking about the forearms, they're thinking about the ornaments in the hand, they're thinking about the mala, crystal, and thinking about the rosary flowers, then thinking about this, all the Sambhogakaya form has like 13 different ornaments. So thinking about this all ornaments, not thinking about the inner your mind is Buddha. So if you not thinking about the inner your mind is Buddha, you're looking for all your author symbolize is what Buddha has. Your practice is not strong, not really going into the antidote to self-clinging ego. This thinking about author form visualize is a part of actually vividly visualize, clearly visualize, not the self visualize. The not deity pride, stable deity pride practice. If you're thinking about more ornaments, then it's part of a like vividly, clearly visualization part. Make sense or not? So that's the reason here is a very important section. And many people don't know that section. Then they're all using this Buddha's like different kind of ornaments carried in the hands, put in the body. So if you don't have a like inner quality, outer level is nothing. Then you have inner quality, then you put this outer symbolize also okay. So you have inner quality, then you put this outer symbolize, then people like kind of see you and also they can get benefit. But you don't have inner quality, you do all this outer level symbolize. It's same as sometimes people does dumb, I saw the one video is like many kids together that there's something, they make the kind of dam and the bears and the ritual things, all these atoms that make different something. The toys, they're doing all chantings like, they're beating everything. It's always like that. Kind of how to call the Dharma or something, like just showing author, not really inner than nothing. Okay, so that's the reason here is the most important. And many spiritual Dharma corruptions actually come from this level. The reason is like some people don't have realized realization that show that this all brain, this author level is in the body. That say, oh, I am just maybe Pema Sambhava, like kind of the show and the telling people and doing things called spirit. So Vajrayana, like decreasing, the reason is follow the author level laws. They don't go to inner author level. They know teachings correctly, become people misunderstand. And then people follow the author symbolize. They don't go inner. Then you follow the author level symbolize meanings. Then many Dharma corruptions who wanted to use Dharma and get offerings or something, do things. So then people see after that, or then criticize, oh, this is doing wrong thing, oh, this is something. Then people lose devotion. So see, like they're happening because the reason is not the Dharma problem, it's become person's problem, Then people criticize Vajrayana teaching is wrong. Vajrayana teaching is incorrect. Vajrayana teaching spoil the people, So all like that kind. People saying the reason is because they follow the author and followed by this some Dharma corruption people, follow that. Then that's shows like they have power and they do some magic and they do more, divinations and telling you like past and future, like something. So that's all is actually not Dharma problem, people problem, person individually. People also public like to see like that. People like that. That's the reason. And who's the teacher is one very yogi, someone says, the really good practitioners never successful, only this like, called Chenpa means like no really practitioners and showing ultra level things that people is become successful because the due to this generation time. Actually, it's like that, The practitioner realizes they don't show. They don't say like that anything. Then who don't have recognized, realize they show something. They're telling you something, past life, future life, the divinations. Then they make you people scared, and then they're telling something to do. So that kind is called all spiritual corruption, Dharma spiritual corruption. Do you understand? So the practitioners have to know that all the essence of Dharma. Don't follow future like ultra level, Say, oh, he told me something, my past life, future life. He is great. He knows everything. So people say like that, yeah. So many people come to me and say, okay, he is a great teacher. He's telling me something. So I cannot say bad or good. Oh, yeah, okay, yes. I just letting go. Many like that, all the teachers hear that kind of other people all the time. Especially in Chinese culture, has a lot like that. And the Tibetan culture too. Asian people like to follow that. Yeah. So that's the reason Buddha, his story, you can see the Buddha's history. 2 monks went to bake the food in the throne. So that time is something going on. Everyone says Buddha is incorrect teacher. His follower is wrong because using some other due to the other some religions. So see, they make up some bad news for the Buddha and his retinues. People don't want to offer anything. The monks go to ask food, they're denied. And in the city, they're telling them harsh words, bad words, and they're laughing them, like kind of, make them it's bad. And then these 2 monks ask food, but they put food is all the top of the pillar, very tall pillar, and they put the food in the top there. Then teaching the monks, the 2 monks there, so they say, if you want food up there, food is there, you can get. Otherwise, don't come back to ask food. You are the liar. You are the wrong. You are the wrong religion. They're telling all the bad things. The Buddha is not good. He's incorrect person. Something. Then these 2 monks lose patience. They wanted to go back home, but then they're following, they're telling things. Then other monk lose patience. Other monk say, we go home. He say, other one don't want to go home. He go back and he went back to the pillar. He meditated and he used his energy power and go all the way up the pillar, the top, the food. He get the food and come down. Then everyone so suppressing because everyone follow them. Because the monk show the power. So then they get food and everybody say, oh, so suppressing, they're pressing to them. And then they come to the Buddha and they bring the food and they come there. Then they told the story for Buddha, what they did. Buddha said, these two monks have to live in this, like the group. The reason is we cannot show this power for other people. If you use this power, magic, people ask, that is wrong motivation. That is wrong thoughts, wrong motivation. People follow us, not showing that only they know the Dharma, compassion, wisdom, power. Have that they have to know, they have to practice that, not follow the power showing something. Then we cannot liberate them. So that is all, wrong method. Buddha said, if who do that feature, not my follower. See, like that, it's like, or actually Buddha say already people follow that too. So then that section here is like Vajrayana, India also like more goes decreasing. Reason is like the people follow the outer level, not going to the inner level. So that's why here is the having a clear visual. So I mean, we will remain stuck in our mundane state of mind. Means our mind have to recognize Buddha. So your mind is recognize Buddha, then you meditate that. Like when you meditate Tara, your mind recognize Tara. We have to recognize inseparable Tara's mind. That's why Jigten Sumgons has another song of realization. He said, my teacher, my Yedam deity, my mind, he said like this, he said, I'm realizer master. Reason is I recognize my mind, my Yedam deity, and my root guru. Mind is inseparable. So that means like mind is become recognized Buddha. So you recognize that, then all Buddha is the same mind. All the guru is the same mind. So then our mind is emerging into that same. Yeah. So that's the reason we have a intellectual understand, natural mind is Buddha. Realizer mind is Buddha is different. The same, I give you like, many rivers go to the ocean. So these all the rivers go to the ocean, we recognize that is the same as the intellectual understand. This rivers into the ocean is the same as the realization understand, recognize. Realization recognize, intellectual recognize. So we know, so like Ohio rivers, Mississippi rivers, they're all going to the ocean. These rivers actually still different. That is called intellectually understand. We know so all we are, mind is Buddha, but still we have this mundane, like state of mind. So that is we know that all this river is going to the ocean, but we see this river is different than the ocean. So that is the same as our mind. Then it's called intellectual understand, intellectual recognize. Then your realization recognize this water is river is all is become into the ocean. It's inseparable. So that is the realization realize. Realization recognize is our mind is Buddha. So then having a clear visualization alone is this pointless. See, if we don't use practice, it's a dirty pride. If only use this visualization, very clearly visualization, it's only just cut our emotions, but not really mind is recognizing Buddha. See, that's the difference is. If you don't recognize your mind is Buddha, your mind is always be mundane state of mind. Not transformed, not recognized. Then it also, so page 39, it also is important to not think of the deity we are meditating on as just a focal object in our minds. So then when you use meditate, it is also important to not think of the deity we are meditating on as just a focal object. Sometimes we use these practices in the shamatha meditation. So when we meditate shamatha, sometimes our mind is unclear, fogginess. So minds become draw. Then we visualize the Yadam deity. It's kind of like using meditation object. But this one, not only that. It's important to not thinking of the deity we are meditating as just a focal object in our minds. We should have the sense of inseparability between the deity appearing and the one who is meditating on the deity. See, no, this one, we visualize the Yadam deity and our mind have to recognize the same, because we have the same nature, same intrinsic nature. So that's the reason deity appearing, and our mind is the same thing. No difference, same essence, same quality, same nature there. So we have to recognize that. Then that is called deity pride, practice. Stable deity pride. Otherwise, you just, deity is in there, front of you, your mind resting with that. That is just focal object. It's part of shamatha. Shamatha is also special object shamatha. Using special object shamatha meditation. So now what we have to know, use this practice. You can visualize the Yadam deity in front. That Yadam deity, our mind visualize Yadam deity, our mind. The deity and no between deity and our mind is separate, inseparability. So that is the most important. Have to be understand inseparability. Inseparability between the deity appearing the one who is meditating on the deity. So who meditating with deity, Tara, or Majushri, anyone in front of you. So that deity and who meditate us inseparability, same, no difference. So now you intellectually we understand, but not recognize realization, through the realization, it's different. In this way, we are training ourselves to be inseparable with this sense of I am the deity. So then you really practice that strong and strong, more adopted, become you recognize I am the deity. Deity and my mind is inseparability. It's same. Our Guru, Yadam deity, or Buddha's mind is inseparability. When you have that practice, then it's called it's deity pride meditation. Deity appearing and the one who is meditating on the I am the deity, and this deity pride insulates us from any obstacles. So that deity pride, so then insulate all the obstacles, because any obstacle cannot come into, outer obstacle cannot come, inner obstacle cannot come. So we are already Yadam deity meditating. You are Yadam deity, then no any obstacle there, no possible. So where is the obstacle come from? When obstacle comes means like your mind, your body, your breath is not together. You lose to yourself. That time is then all obstacles coming. So then this one is not only obstacles coming, purifying obstacles. Not only purify our obstacles, we can purify help for others' obstacles too, if when we have this kind of realize. So obstacle actually cannot come in means like your mind, body, breath together. You are being in the present or visualize Yidam, even you don't recognize your mind is Buddha, you just visualize Yidam deity. And in the practice something, no obstacles coming. But this is more powerful than that. We release fine obstacles. So that's why here says, I'm the deity and this deity pride insulates us from any obstacles. So obstacles also the usually thinking about many different kind of obstacles. So main point, the obstacle means emotion. You know, the wise we have emotion, especially when we want to do some practice dharma. The reason is not enough accumulation merit. Long as we have enough accumulation merit, then easy to connect with the dharma. Less obscurations. So not enough accumulation merit is wanted to do something, always not successful. It's going on something different. Then that is obscuration. And then when you want to meditate, it's thought comes, not recognized. Then your mind is not there, don't want it to stay. That's also called obscuration. So it's mind obscuration, body obscuration. Actually, the two difference. Mind obscuration is thought. Too much thought. This become mind obscuration. Then body obscuration is like your body is sick or something going on. Fire element is not correct. Fire element is like, you know, shaking. No equal fire element, then that is called sick. So that is called body obscuration. So then we can release the body obscuration, mind obscuration, especially mind obscuration is followed by the using different meditations can release. Body obscuration, when the recommendation is like have body obscuration, something have to see the doctor, you know. And then take the medicine, and then you use something mind medicine. Mind medicine is meditation. So now we see this obscuration not come in, any obstacles. In addiction, it has the benefit of destroying or ordinary ego clinging. So now we use this meditation. It has the benefit of destroying ordinary ego clinging. See, ego, positive ego clinging is antidote to negative ego clinging. So positive ego destroying negative ego. So that's the called the heat antidote heat, like same is like that, you know. Emotion antidote emotion. Clinging. In fact, know that your own mind has always been the nature of the deity. Then we have to know our mind is being the nature of the deity. Is beginningless time until know we already been. Our mind is Buddha mind. Sometimes people think when they recognize, then we are become Buddha. No recognize, we are always a regular being, but actually that also not truth. You know, our mind is being Buddha, like beginningless time until know. Always being the nature of the deities, always being there, but they didn't recognize. The sun is always being in the sky, but sometimes like many days clouds, and you cannot see anything. But sun is always being there. This morning too, until evening in the sky, but sometimes, some days we don't see anything. So like that. Sun is morning to end evening, always be there. Actually, sun is always there, doesn't matter day or night, always there, but sometimes we don't see that. Yeah. So nighttime sun is be there, right? Actually, sun is there, but we don't see the sun in the nighttime in the sky. So then we see sun only comes morning. Oh, sun there, sunrise. So that is our perception. Actually, sun is being always there. So like that, our mind is always being Buddha, deity, Yadam deity. But when we recognize the mind is Buddha, when we realize the same as the sunrise. Okay, so no, your mind always being the nature of the deity, your body is the mandala. So when you recognize Buddha, then your body is called mandala. If we don't recognize our mind is Buddha, then our body is called form, mara or form body. Yeah, mara or form body, causes of samsara. So when you realize your mind is Buddha, so your body also mandala. Your speech has always been the nature of a mantra. So when you realize, our mind is Buddha, then our speech also becomes being nature of a mantra. Actually being the nature of a mantra, but we don't recognize. See, the mind is Buddha is being beginningless time. This body is already mandala. The mind is already Buddha's speech, but we don't recognize that mantra. So that's the reason we have to visualize the Yadam deity, chant the mantra, and then we have to meditate, recognize our mind is Buddha. So the reason is like we have that already been with us on beginningless time. That's the reason we have to practice and can be recognized, realized. If your mind is not Buddha on beginningless time, then you never can be achieve enlightenment. We have this mind is Buddha, that's why we can enlightenment. So this all has lots logically, why we have to practice Yadam deity. Why have to we chant this mantra? Why we have to visualize the Yadam deity? We have this inner quality. We didn't recognize that. That's the reason we have to visualize the Yadam deity. We have to chant the mantras, meditate, mind is Buddha. Some people misunderstand. They say, oh, you are Buddha, then why you have to visualize Buddha? Why you have to chant the mantra? Why you have to meditate, right? That is called misunderstanding. We have to visualize Buddha. The reason is our mind is on beginningless time Buddha. So we didn't know that. We went into the mundane, impure perceptions. No, we wanted to become change that. It's pure perception. If your mind is not Buddha, your body cannot be speech cannot be mantra, then your practice is become useless. So there's always different ways logically. We have to practice the Yadam deity, meditate, visualize the Yadam deity, chant mantra. Reason is we have been that equality and beginningless time. So now it is only a matter of waking ones. So it is only a matter of tapping into this inner truth and knowing it to be the case. That is what deity practice is about. See, so it is a matter of tapping into this innate truth and knowing. So we knowing that, nature. That's the reason we have to practice. That is what deity practice is about. It is not about trying to force something or emerging something to be the case, when in fact it is not. So this word, this last section, is all main point why we have to practice. The reason is we have to practice because we have been this nature. We have this quality. Yeah, that's the reason we can achievement. If we don't have this quality, then if you forcing something, it's never get result. They have one example, but it's English translation to English is not really clear. Like kind of the way, what is it called? Like we make the fire is black color one. We make the fire, some black is in the West Virginia has a
charcoal.
Charcoal,
yeah.
Coal, yeah.
Huh? Coal, right? Coal is black, right? Yes, it's black. You take all part of a coal, still comes black. Never come anything other color can come. Yeah. So you digging more, always black and black. Nothing come to another color. So kind of like that. If you don't have inner quality Buddha, you forcing digging more go, but you never can be any comes like quality Buddhas. No anything can get there. So that kind of example is, do you understand? Is okay? See, this course is black and you digging course is all black, never comes like white there, because they don't have essence white there. It's all whole thing is black courses. So same like that. If we don't have quality Buddha, then you forcing, engaging, or whatever you do something practice, never achievement, never get result. See, that's the reason it is not about trying to forcing something or imagining something it to be case when it, in fact it is not. Fact, like we don't have Buddha, nature. Our mind is no same as Yidam deity, no Yidam deity is mind. Our body is no mandala. Then you're forcing whatever you does, practice never get achievement. Make sense or no? Okay, so I think so. So that's the like example, but it's a translation, like thinking about English ways maybe no make sense. But you think about something, no any in order nothing essence quality there's something you try to get, never happen, never get. In the earth, no gold inside there. You digging earth, you never gold is come up. Gold is there, so the gold is like when you before digging, gold is there in the earth. Yeah. So you digging, you discover gold, but you know really something new, something never been there before, something you found. So you just discover the gold is in the earth. The gold is being before you digging. So why you digging? Because the gold is there. That's why you dig. Is you can get gold. If gold is not there, you're digging the earth. it's useless, never get anything. So that's the same, like, you know, we have this sense of the Buddha. That's why we practice. We can emerge to that. If you don't have that sense of the Buddha, essence of the Buddha, then you never can emerge to that. Okay, so that's the second section. It's the called deity pride. The called the element for deity development is stable deity pride. Now we go to the third element. Deity stage practice is known as recalling the practice. So I think we have to leave here, right? You think so? Already going more than an hour. Someone give me answer.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too long. It's like, you know, it's you lose focus. It's like hour is, I think it's enough. So this is actually very short section, but it's lots of information there. If you wanted to know more information, go to generation stage and the stage of meditation book. It's more information there. This is the very short information from the stage of meditation book. Pick up from the stage of meditation book is the just very short one here. If you wanted to longer, your homework, read stage of meditation, especially this, that just deity pride, only that section, you know. So you have to do something, you know, homework. Otherwise, one way, what are you going to do? Only listen and teaching, and then go to sleep and go to or just ordinary thinking ways, same situation, right? Okay, so no, your homework is this practice. So read the stage of meditation, the generation stage. If you can read generation beginning to enter this level, it's very to know all this generation stage. You cannot find better than any book this the stage of meditation generation stage. The reason is short and main essence point. You can find something longer than that, but it's too long. Sometimes you really don't get to main point. So I read so many books. That's why I collected that small essence in this stage of meditation, especially this generation stage is very good in the stage of meditation book. Okay, your question, please. Share your thoughts. So when you have discussions.
Khenpo, I just wanted to know about the last story you were talking about with the coal or the gold that's already there. So are you saying that we are already gold, and no matter how much digging we do, I'm not clear, like we're practicing in order to clear away the dirt so that the gold shines through because we're already that. And even if we practiced, if we weren't that, then we would never have any kind of fruition.
So you say it's already here?
Well, you were talking about the story about coal, like in West Virginia where they dig for coal and the brown, it's already there in the ground. The ground is always black, you know, no matter how much you dig, you're still going to have ground. Or gold, like if you're digging for gold, the gold is already in the earth.
This is I use the two different examples.
Right, okay.
So course, like West Virginia has a course, like course is like if you get like this size of course, right? It's black, yeah? So then you dig here and dig. It's always black, go all the way up to here. Like you cannot find anything other color essence there. Or you top all the way digging to all the way here, This is all is a core. So that means if you don't have a potential, you know, like any essence of the Buddha, so we cannot practice, cannot get anything. That is the West Virginia example, core example. So the kind of like negative, you can't get anything. See, sometimes the people think we are just regular people, no Buddha, and the Buddha means that thing is like when they enlightened, they always become Buddha, right? So actually that is wrong, really no 100% correctly understand. So you think, oh, this is a black color, the core is like, oh, something inside there special. Then you dig in this core, you cannot get this black color, like same like that. We are not nature, is essence is Buddha. Then your practice is never can find anything. So become it's all useless. So why we have to practice? The reason is not like same as a core. So same is like digging the ground, like has gold there. You know, you dig the earth and you can find the gold. The gold is being there already long, not yesterday, today. The gold is when you digging is there, but the gold is being there long time ago. So you found the gold is like just you discovered, but you didn't find something new that never been before there. Okay, so now Lorna has a question.
No, but I can come up with a question. Well, I don't know if
Okay.
it's a question, maybe a statement. Like, I believe and I know that I've got Buddha nature. I do believe that, and I believe it's possible. But it's hard to continually remember that because there's a lot of stuff going on in my head that no Buddha would ever have. I don't know. So do I just keep remembering that that's just empty? It's nothing?
So when you know the goal is in the ground, so you digging, then you're tired. So sometimes, oh, so I cannot get this goal. And then one day you get more fresh again, recover your body, then you digging again. So I'm tired. Oh, say, okay, I cannot do. So you can stop. Then you can dig again, you know, when you get energy. The reason is you know the goal is there. That is you have already proved, you understand, you know, maybe you see some machine space or something, you goal is there. So then you don't have always the same effort because your energy sometimes tired, you know. Sometimes the weather affected, sometimes like, you know, your tour is not enough. Sometimes your body like physically not strong enough, feeling not enough, many things going on. So when you have this all comes together, you digging, one day you can get, okay? Yes. Okay, so no right question.
Maybe I want to say to Marilyn too, you're the Buddha who's having all those things.
Yes.
Maybe
Somebody keeps throwing mud on me.
maybe that is the gold too. But maybe one thing, I don't know, really question, but I think you can say there's conceptual pride of the deity and then non-conceptual pride of the deity too, right? Because if you just say, I'm the deity, then it's still not fully deity pride, right?
No, yeah. I have to recognize.
Maybe also a question. I've been reading a little bit.
Yes.
generation stage, but a little bit more full mandala. It's pretty complicated. What if you do full mandala visualization and you're not used to that? What are the main things to focus on?
So full mandala means?
So I'm more used to very easy sadhana. So when you do more complicated sadhana, then if you're not used to that, what are the main things to focus on? Just deity body mostly, or?
Or the when you sadhana, so you have to focus on the everything. Actually, all is important. The beginning to the usually sadhana, this bodhicitta section, refuge bodhicitta. So then you go to the generations, this or each, they have so many sections, all is important.
I mainly meant when you visualize the full mandala and the charnel grounds, everything, when it's too complicated to keep everything in mind, you just mainly
That's
focus
true.
on
I think they're very hard. It's complicated for we have to know that, but it's cannot focus much that.
Yeah.
So you have to know the meanings, symbolize all this, the reasons why this. You have to know that, but then focus, of course, more visualize Yadam deity.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just try with everything else, I guess.
Yeah, some people just focus too much auto level, then this, cannot grow or this.
Yeah.
The mandalas, it's you have to know that, but it's too much focus only that, then you didn't get into the essence quality.
Mainly focus on deity pride then with the complicated ones too.
Actually, we cannot say only focus this, cannot pick up that one. Whole is important. So then the main point is see where it's going, the result is, which is most important, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So then, no any questions, right? Okay, thank you everyone. So Marilyn, that's really good. You 100% knows you have a Buddha nature.
I just asked to present it.
Yeah. Okay, so have a good evening, everyone. Good
Okay,
morning.
Have a good day, Khenpo.
Good morning, Chris.
Yes.
Adamo still is a good evening. Some is a good morning.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Yeah, bye. Okay, bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah,
Bye,
bye.
everybody. See you next week.
Bye, everybody. Yeah, bye. Next week is truth. Which day is next week?
Pardon?
Next week, which day
Wednesday.
are we going to do?
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday evening, right? Wednesday
Yeah.
morning. Wednesday,
Where are you?
Thursday morning. Mine is Thursday morning.
You
Yes.
place next week?
Thursday morning, Wednesday morning, Thursday morning. It's very good for me. So mine is Wednesday morning. So your time is actually it's
Tuesday. Tuesday evening.
Tuesday evening, right?
Yeah.
That's okay for everyone.
Sure.
No,
Yeah.
Khenpo, I can't do it on Tuesday.
Tuesday evening.
Or I can't do it Tuesday either. But
Oh. Okay, so then we see Thursday what's going on. Okay. I have to move to another center, to another place Thursday. So today I'm in the Kuwang is another Dhamma center. Monday I'm going to another Dhamma center. Then Thursday I leave another Dhamma center.
So your Thursday is our
So
Wednesday?
your Wednesday is my
Yes.
Thursday.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll do it
So,
first thing.
should we do it Thursday or
Thursday.
can you,
So
So you're
Or
right
you
on
teach-
Friday, right?
yeah, or is he teaching Friday?
Friday, Thursday, I'm going to Thursday, Friday. I think Thursday is okay. Maybe I'll move to Friday.
Okay,
So I'll let you know. It's like Friday morning or Thursday. I think it's Thursday. Right now, just leave it Thursday. Same is like your Wednesday evening.
Mhm.
Okay.
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 Thank you, everyone. Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Good evening.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Bye, everybody.